In this video, you'll hear and learn more about security, privacy, and ethics. Security, privacy, and ethics represent the ongoing custodial responsibilities that governmental entities must protect, secure, and maintain the data, and ultimately the trust into which we serve. It provides the foundational cornerstone that wrap around the duty and responsibility to ensure information is secured, the proper training on the ethical use of information, and the awareness of the privacy of constituents' information.
Information security is protecting the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data. When it comes to data management, it's very important to consider security when determining what kind of data you can share with whom. The three most common terms with information security are confidentiality, integrity, or availability. That is also considered the CIA triad. There are a couple of common terms when talking about information security. Encryption is one of them. Encryption is encoding data to ensure that authorized people, and only those authorized people, can read that data with a special kind of decoder. Security breach is another common term, and that is most commonly thought of when an attacker comes in and takes the data out somewhere and uses it for bad purposes. However, it can also include a regular employee taking a USB drive full of PII, personally identifiable information, and dropping it somewhere in the parking lot. Data security is a very, very important part and component of data management. It needs to be built into the process so that you can really open up transparency and enhance the collaboration, not only between state agencies, but between the state of Texas and its constituents.
Security is how the information in your system is protected using physical controls, administrative controls, and technical controls. And so when you say privacy, people often assume that's just security, but there's much more to privacy. Privacy is actually separate in that privacy relates to how the data is collected, used, disclosed, redisclosed, and disposed of. And that includes your policies and procedures for how you handle the data. So security is how you protect the data, and privacy is how you manage the data that you do collect. And ethics would be the marriage between security and privacy, how the two intersect so that you're ensuring that the security policies and the privacy policies meet in a way that protects the data and maintains a secure environment so that we are good stewards of the public information that we collect. There are three primary privacy governance models. One is centralized, where most policy is set at the central office and administered and enforced through that central office. The second method is decentralized, where all of the policies and management and enforcement are handled at the local business unit level or each department. What we found as the best method is a hybrid approach, where you have a centralized office that maintains a consistent policy and procedure setting, and then a local implementation and enforcement and local protection of the data through daily activities and daily management. The best approach for protecting data is to use a multi-tiered approach. And some elements of the multi-tiered approach include executive sponsorship of the project, agency-wide policies that are consistently enforced, business unit level implementation, which includes local understanding of the data and how it's used, and tailored role-based and controls over the data. The activities that you want to perform at an agency-wide level would consist of at least two things. One, understanding where your data is and how you're sharing it, and two, performing risk assessments about how you're handling the data and managing your data.
In our house analogy, security is the fence, privacy is the curtains, and ethics is the maintenance of the overall house.
For more information on the statewide data program or any of the programs offered through DIR, visit www.dir.texas.gov.